We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Armadillos ready to go here on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Back to throw now on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain, and it's 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Devontae Freeman from 4 yards out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he is knocked down from the side. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Throw left side complete. It's Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Cunningham looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Cunningham. Caught. Right side. It's Lewis. Dion Lewis. Touchdown. Giants. Dion Lewis. 60 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jaleel Johnson with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Throwing on first down. Cunningham. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. On first down, Cunningham looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now they'll run with Lewis. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On 3rd down, that's Lewis. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? It's like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
Come on, let's go!
They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Mark Ingram, 42 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their...
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, Moon. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And this is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
On second down, Ingram. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
1st down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. They'll go with the keeper. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big, big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. To throw on 3rd down. Cunningham on target over the middle to Hill. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Touchdown! Mark Ingram with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Yeah, the Giants ready to come out now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half.
second down now after the incompletion.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
Off the play fake. Cunningham. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On third down, it's Lewis. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. Got some room at the 30. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Now a handoff to Ingram. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. And New York set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Tyreek Hill, he had the 2 fastest plays in the NFL last year. 1 on a kick return, 1 on a punt return, topping out at 23.24 miles per hour.
That's advanced analytics right there. Our guy Marvin, know what he said? He's really fast.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. Throwing on first down. Cunningham looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hill. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. Back to throw. Cunningham. Throw left side complete. It's Hill. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. Finding room at the 30, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles. Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Off play action. Moon eluding the pressure right. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Looking to throw. Moon. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Forced out to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Off the play fake. Moon dancing to his left. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. The final shot before break. Moon. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's Ingram. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Moon escaping the pressure right. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll try and throw for it here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gonzalez. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Moon being chased out left. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they?
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what the...
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Again, the juke. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dion Lewis, 51 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps, a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ertz has it left side. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Ingram again. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On first down, Moon. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them.
Now the ball comes loose, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now a handoff here to his running back. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They give it off here to the tight end. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Zach Ertz punching it in from a yard away. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And New York set to take the field. On 1st and 10, Cunningham going underneath for Lewis. Dion Lewis, 20. Touchdown, Giants. Dion Lewis, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Back to throw. Moon on the move to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Ingram's got the first down and more. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Ingram again, a first down carry. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. It's a give to the right. Ingram. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The D can only stop it 1 more time as they take the knee. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 8. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you,
on.
so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend.